Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. And you know what? I was talking to a few Patreons the other day, and guess what? Guess what we're doing? Guess what we're doing, my love? Guess what we're doing? The early 2000s was rife with makeover shows. There was a makeup show for anything. Got wangs, not a pussy, your fanny tits out girls. There was Trini and Susanna girls. So there was another one hosted by Nikki Hamilton-Jones, and it was called 10 Years Younger. Now, have I just triggered some amazing memory that's been locked away deep in the vaults of your mind from the mid-noughties? Because Nikki Hamilton-Jones and 10 Years Younger was like such an iconic thing. I remember I used to literally watch like almost every single episode every time it aired. I believe it aired on the BBC. So, for those of you who don't know, the kind of concept of this show is they would take someone very similar to Snog, Marry, Avoid, and they would ask the public how old they think they are. Little bit upsetting if you ask me. And then they would say,
"Oh, Madam Buffett, the public have said you're 78.
When clearly she's like a 32-year-old woman. And the way they would say, "Oh, we're going to make you look 10 years younger," is to put them through some surgery, put them through a makeover, change their wardrobe, change their hair, change their makeup, then parade them to the public again and be like,
"So how old do you think this lady is now? How old do you think Miss Buffett is now, girl?"
And always they'd be like, "Oh, she looks 22. Oh my God." And then at the end they'd be like, "We've done it, girls. We've made you look 40 years younger." Even though what they've just done is ask the public to say a random number and then decided that that number is how old their contestant is and then make them look 10 years younger. So a clip from the episode that we're going to watch today actually made the rounds on Instagram Reels the other day, and oh my God, if it's not the funniest thing ever. The video is 23 minutes long, so I don't think that it actually is a full episode, but I think it's like the good bits, if you know what I mean. So the video is called Kerry, 10 Years Younger, and let's watch Kerry's transformation, shall we? Oh my goodness. Revoiliers. Oh, the music!
They say it's age before beauty, but no one really wants to be first in that queue. This frumpy, dowdy woman didn't do herself any favours. The siren of...
This frumpy, dowdy woman. What sort of a weird way to introduce someone? Okay, right, 15 seconds in and that was the intro. Okay, excellent.
Style Nikki Hamilton-Jones turned her around.
Style siren.
But a year on, is she back in a spin?
Oh, so this is a revisited. What is this like? We're in the desert, but also there's a trumpet. Okay, right, here we go.
Mother of two, Kerry Fender practices the beauty routines of a supermodel. She religiously cleanses, tones, and moisturizes.
Oh, that's amazing.
She's committed to a healthy and balanced diet and drinks litres of water. But it's just not having the desired effect.
You feel as though life has passed you by too quickly.
Well,
Because on the inside, there's life in the old dog yet, but on the outside, obviously, it doesn't look like it.
life in the old dog yet. What a lovely phrase that is. See, I actually think that she might just need a little bit of like a mini style overhaul. I don't know what the show is going to do to her, sadly, but I do feel like maybe like a couple of like, you know, sun-kissed highlights and a little bit of like maybe a pixie cut rather than this haircut, shall we say, and maybe avoiding the cardigans might inspire a woman on the go. You never know, do you?
Kerry needs someone to point her in the right direction.
Oh, this random lady.
First, though, to give some indication of the size of the problem, we put her on show in a busy shopping centre in Stoke and asked 100 passers-by for an honest opinion.
Busy shopping centre in Stoke. Can we just get you to stand over there, madam? Hello, Gales. Gales, excuse me, Mr. Old Man in the hat. Yeah.
How old's this frumpy dowdy woman here?
Yeah, the one with the fleece. How old? It's very humiliating, isn't it? A lot of these style overhaul shows, especially from back in the day, they weren't like uplifting and inviting and like creating a wonderful environment to like coax out the best in people. It was literally a bit like ridicule TV. Like we're just gonna look and point at this woman and be like, dowdy frump.
How old do you think this woman is?
The one with the grey coat and glasses?
Yeah.
About 48.
51. About 38.
58.
45.
What I'm getting from this so far is that the public have no idea how old people look.
42.
Well, I said 41.
Well, it just looks 44. Simple as that.
The guesses
Oh, what is
range
this?
from a flattering 25 to a frankly offensive 58, but averaged out at 40.
Right, okay.
I'm now
cool.
going to show you the results of that
Nikki
poll.
girls.
Nervous? Very.
Look at the VHS.
Kerry grits her teeth and faces the music.
Faces
Early
the music.
40s, just because of how she stressed.
You can just tell about her hairstyle and
Madam, you look 90. What is this situation? So she's got the skincare of a supermodel, girls. So she looks after herself, she drinks plenty of water, and she has a balanced diet. But here, what we're going to do is we're going to ridicule you and show you what these people think of you on the street. If I was on this show, can you imagine the amount of slurs? They'd be like, oh, that, ouch,
Lovely.
what a washed up has been.
Order.
Absolutely disgusting. Oh, no.
That makes it look older.
I got a daughter's 50. I think she looks a bit like 50.
needs a better looking at and glasses.
40-ish was her appearance, probably the glasses as well. No offence.
Oh my
How
goodness.
did you feel after watching that?
That was brutal.
How do you feel? How do you feel? Is it brutal? Is it everything you've ever wanted it to be?
Can I eat your soul?
But also, can we say, look at this tortoise shell glasses on Nikki. So this is Nikki Hamilton-Jones, the one that I was talking about earlier.
I'm in shreds. I thought I looked older than my age, but I've never actually stopped and thought exactly how old I might look to other
Got
people.
lovely lip size.
And that's quite shocking.
Well, Kerry, the results
Shocking.
of that poll put you at an average age of 40. Tell us your real age.
I'm 35.
35.
Do you feel confident?
In my
Someone called this woman 58. 58. 58?
self most of the time, no. No, I
Oh.
smile with my hand over my mouth. I walk with my head down. And I don't have the confidence to try the styles of clothes I'd really like because I think, oh, they aren't going to look nice on me.
This woman is 3 years older than me, and I very much am of the opinion of if you refine your own style in certain ways, there are such good ways to make yourself appear to be a little bit younger, a little bit more youthful, if you like, especially in the way you carry yourself. I definitely feel like that is a confidence from within sort of thing. I'm not the most confident person. I just know that I can pull together a makeup look and, you know, a little bit of styling if I need to, if I want to make myself look a little bit nice, you know what I mean? Absolutely what would break down me from the inside out is to ask people on the street how old they think I am and then, like, make me watch it in my own kitchen on a VCR and then be like, oh, how does that make you feel? Oh, no. Nikki, get in the bin.
Kerry's prepared to do whatever it takes to restore that flagging confidence. The problem areas are obvious. Her hairstyle's been the same for 15 years. Her glasses were all the rage in about 1985. Her teeth are crooked and canary yellow, and when people say she has the skin of a young girl, they mean spotty. She needs...
This narrator, sis, she went in hard. This narrator, oh my goodness. I think you need to have a personality transplant, actually. Why don't you go and visit Dr. Do Brow Lift, see if they give you a brow lift and maybe a new heart at the same time. I just think that was severely unnecessarily harsh. Imagine watching this back and this is you on TV for everyone to be like, yeah, canary yellow teeth, yeah.
expert help.
Patrick, would you like to come up and let us know what you think?
Patrick.
Cosmetic doctor Patrick Bowler is a leading specialist in facial rejuvenation.
Patrick, what exactly is it about Kerry's skin that's aging her?
She's got some spots around here. She's got some signs of wrinkling. Everything's sort of moving south.
So, Patrick, what can we do about that?
Well, what I would suggest first thing is to use some blue light and red light, which will improve these spots, and then put some filler, which is
lovely.
a gel that we inject into the lines, which lifts the lines up to make her look more youthful.
Why would you talk about your client like that in a way that is almost like they're not there? Almost like they're not there. Not once did he ask Kerry there what she felt like she could do with. There wasn't a mirror involved. There wasn't like, tell me your problem areas and how we can tackle them together to come to an agreement that you would like to. It was just, oh, look at Kerry, yeah, what's wrong with her?
Go on, poker face. Yeah, look at that. Oh, made of turds. Yeah.
Well, Nikki, I think your problem areas are quite obvious. Those tortoise shell glasses and a faded purple lip, just like your career.
Fantastic, thanks, Patrick. Steve, come tell us what you think.
Oh, Kerry.
Harley Street dentist Steve Sharma can turn even the most unpromising gnashers into a winning smile.
Do you smile a lot?
She's not part of the horse race. Don't call her gnashers. What is that? No. Do you smile a lot?
Usually with my hand over my mouth.
I can understand why. Although these teeth look very healthy, they're misshapen, so she doesn't have the confidence to smile.
Bunny rabbit.
Yeah. And I would like to bleach the...
Nikki, a bunny rabbit. Look at you. You look like a turtle in a wig. See, this is what I mean when these shows are not uplifting. At no point are they... Oh, just knocked over my drink. At no point have they involved Kerry in this process. They're literally talking about her as if she is a slab of meat right there to just like dress up in a restaurant. I don't know. We don't know anything about Kerry. We don't even know what her favorite color is. We don't know like what her interests are. We don't know what she does for a career. You know, if she was like, I actually would like to pursue, I don't know, a career in stage theatre. Like all of these things kind of have an impact. You'd be like, okay, so do we want to work on confidence for public speaking? Do we want to then bring your like exuberance out, girls? No, what we're going to talk about you is your awful gnashers that you makes you look like a bunny rabbit. How is this building someone up in any way, shape or form?
Teeth.
Yeah.
Once we've done that, we could disguise the teeth by putting porcelain coverings on the forefront
veneers.
teeth.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Andrew,
Oh, hello, who are you?
tell us about this hair.
Oh, hang on, have you all just got to lean against this elegant armoire? It's not an armoire, it's a Davenport. In fact, it's actually just a chest of drawers, girl. What is this weird room? And they're just like, we get our doctors out of the jack-in-the-box, girl.
Time for a brow lift.
Oh dear, all right, who is this man?
Hairdresser Andrew Barton has a string of
Hairdresser?
celebrity clients.
At the
Oh, does
moment,
he? A
it's-
string?
sorry, Kerry, it's all wrong. It's too short. It's too thick. The colour's the wrong colour for the skin tone. The parting's wrong. So we're going to add some hair. What I want to do is give you more length around the fringe area, more length around the sides, which will then allow us to take the rest of it a little bit shorter and more textured.
That's great. Thank you, Andrew.
No problem.
That sounded absolutely horrific. That sounds very like Chucky doll. Absolutely nothing apparently Kerry is doing with her hair is correct here. I don't agree with Andrew there. I think that the best option for Kerry would have been a couple of highlights, you know, like a little bit of sun-kissed styling. I do agree that her hair is quite thick, but that's a great sign. You don't want to be like, oh, what we really need to do is just make your hair really, really thin and straggly and awful. Because it sounds like that's what he kind of wants to do. Put like straggly bits at the front and then just like thin everything else out. I think a well-styled pixie cut would be lovely here with a couple of blonde pieces. That is an instant way of making someone look a lot more younger, like they've spent time outside, like they've been a bit like exuberant, adventuring in nature, girls. All right, God, the mid-noughties, what were you doing? What were you on? What brand of kit was that? But apparently we were on the Tide Pods.
Here's the recipe for knocking off those years. Kerry will be
what is
given
this?
dental
Oh my
veneers
goodness.
and whitening to get rid of
Veneer?
her
Why
crooked
does she
yellow
need
smile.
veneers?
A styling session to sort out that frumpy wardrobe.
With Nikki, of course.
Laser eye surgery so she can ditch those dated specs for good.
Oh no!
Facial fillers and light treatment to
Wait. Why did they say ditch those specs for good? Nikki is wearing glasses. Does this mean that, like, glasses are fully out of the equation? Why not just get her a nice pair of styled glasses? Like, this was only the mid-noughties. This isn't, like, too long ago, really, when it comes to glasses. You can get much nicer styled glasses. I mean, there's even more available now.
smooth out her skin.
Fillers and light
And a
treatment, all right.
professional haircut, colour and extensions to banish that bowl head.
Her hair is so short. How
Teeth
are they going to
first.
do extensions?
Kerry is painfully aware of her tombstone teeth. She even puts her
Tombstone?
hand over her mouth every time she smiles. But there are other solutions.
If you have a look, you see the dramatic change we could get if we had up this end of the scale as opposed to getting down to the darker end.
So I recently had my teeth whitened. I did a full course of 3 weeks of teeth whitening, and I jumped up that scale like there was no before. So I now am really, really happy with my teeth. A course of teeth whitening is probably all she really needs. Am I wrong?
Great.
Veneers.
I think we should get on with it. We've got a lot of work to do, don't we?
If you pop these
What
up.
do you mean, Nikki? What are you even here for? I think
Many
we should get on with it,
off-the-shelf
shouldn't we?
toothpaste
You're not
that
doing
claim to
anything,
whiten
Nikki.
your teeth either simply contain red pigment that turns your gums pink, making your teeth look whiter by comparison, or abrasives, which are much too harsh and scratch away the enamel. It's far better to visit your dental hygienist, who'll polish your teeth professionally and make them brighter. To whiten
Okay.
Kerry's teeth, Steve applies a bleaching agent before activating it with ultraviolet light.
Oh.
When I apply it to here, Kerry, I'm going to click it into position. So at that stage, I want you to
Oh,
bite
look at this.
firmly, okay? There we go.
Over 100,000 of us paid to have some form of teeth whitening treatment last year. The whole process takes around an hour and costs £600, but it'll
but it's also not as effective. So doing the in-treatment or in-chair treatment of like teeth whitening is not as effective as doing like the 2-week course or the 3-week course at home by yourself, whether that's an hour during the day or overnight, depending on what you're more comfortable with. Talk to your dentist about this, because when you zoom bleach in a dental office, it doesn't have the same staying power and it doesn't have the same lifting power as it does for the full course. I expect my teeth now to be super brilliant white for between 18 months and 2 years, and then what I can do is just one treatment will get them back to the brightness that I've just finished.
The effects last about 2 years.
Wow, we're all done.
Yes. Now I'm going to, if you just cleanse tightly, Kerry.
But we're going to put veneers on them anyway.
This is exactly what.
Time for the
exactly
zingers.
what we wanted.
Oh, it's
What I
awful,
want you to
isn't
do
it?
is to hold this one. I think you've got to this one. But we haven't given you a mirror yet, so I want to see what your reaction is, okay?
Right. Oh my goodness. I didn't realise how dark they were before. They must have been like canaries. Gosh, they are a lot white. I can't believe that. That's amazing.
Okay, this is the bit that no one likes to hear.
A Hollywood smile isn't just a big white glare. For the full effect, the teeth also have to be straight and even. This is a bigger job. Steve begins by filing down the surfaces of Kerry's crooked teeth.
Oh, why?
Next, he
Unneeded.
takes 3D pictures and begins to design a new smile for Kerry on his computer. Usually
What's
a dental
this?
technician would take a couple of days to make the veneers, but Steve has this cutting-edge technology right on the premises. Kerry's sparkling new smile is ready to be fitted within a matter of hours.
Oh my god, is this some like porcelain 3D printer? Amazing.
4 veneers
oh,
are
wow.
fitted to straighten out Kerry's top row at a cost
Does
of
that not-
£800 per tooth.
Does that
But
not
for
just make
Kerry,
your teeth
the
really
results
thick?
are priceless.
Why have you done them in that colour? You could have made them
Just
white.
show you your new smile now.
Hold it down, hold the mirror down so we can see your
I
face.
can't believe it. Since I was 12 years old, I've wanted even, straight teeth.
And in
I
one
never thought I'd
afternoon?
have it. Yeah, and in one afternoon. And my own dentist told me it could not be done, that nothing could be done. I just can't believe it. I really can't.
Wow.
I just...
Okay, to be honest, I am quite, like, impressed by this reaction by Kerry. This kind of just goes to show you that when you have one little thing on your face or your body that is really bothering you, and I know that it's very expensive to get veneers or something like this because, as I said, £800 per tooth. I think it's a bit different now because, you know, it's like, this was mid-noughties. I think this was mid-noughties. Anyway, I keep saying it's mid-noughties. I think it might be like 2008, 2007/8. It is well worth it to fix that problem with yourself. So, for example, one of the biggest parts of my face that I absolutely abhorred for years and years and years was my smile lines. Since I've had them filled, and it cost me £300, my life has been infinitely better. Infinitely better. And it was just one decision I made on an afternoon to just be like, this is enough! I just want them fixed! I went to a professional facial esthetician, and here we are. Done. Life forever improved.
Said, I'm going to worship you like a god.
Oh, don't do all
I
that.
can't believe what you have done. I really can't. That is just amazing.
I honestly think that's taken
Yeah.
years off you.
It's going to take a while to sink in, to look in the mirror and not see those awful teeth
And
anymore.
keep that hand away from your face.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And if you thought the dentist was painful, Nikki's got
Nikki's
to
going to
extract
mug
Kerry's
you.
bad taste in clothes.
Kerry, come in. Right, now today's the real fun part, and we're going
Oh,
to
she's very...
look at your clothes. But before we
Oh,
start,
she's a cardigan
talk
technician.
me through what you normally wear, how you feel about yourself and the
Okay,
clothes you've got
yes.
at home.
I just wear practical stuff. Stuff that usually old and scruffy. Don't mind if I get it dirty or spill bleach on it, so it's just jeans, t-shirts, jumper.
Okay, so clearly Kerry is functional. She likes to dress functionally. She likes her clothes to do just that, be clothes, basically. She hasn't particularly expressed an interest in expressing herself throughout the way that she dresses. So I think actually here it would be a great idea to hopefully see what Nikki is about to do. I just hope that whatever she's going to do is a lot more positive than what Trini and Susanna did, which was just basically like,
You're frumpy, you're old, you're disgusting.
How about these trousers? And how about something, I was thinking of something a little bit more slinky to go with
jeans
it.
and a
This is something I
camisole.
would never wear because it's got straps.
Why not?
Because I don't like to show this bit. I feel naked with this bit on show. And also I've got flabby, freckly arms, like bingo wings here. And they're all freckly.
Bingo wings. You shouldn't have the word bingo in your vocab, darling. You're 35 years old, okay?
Okay. Nikki there, if you notice, she's like, wear this stringy vest. But Nikki has a full-on turtleneck. I know that, like, when these stylists talk about what they're doing, like, quite often, you know, there's different body compositions, different body types, different body shapes, lengths, all those sorts of things that we want to tackle when it comes to styling. But, like, lead by example. If somebody is like, oh, I'm scared of my arms, why don't you be like, right, well, we're going to try them on together and see what works. That could have been a lovely, learning, expressive, motive portion in this show. Instead, we have this dynamic of this tall, scary blonde woman is like, wear the vest, show your arms. And I feel like that's just a bit much.
Okay, come over here, my dear. Let's have a look at you.
That top does not fit her.
So what are your initial thoughts on this?
This is awful, hateful,
I like the
satin.
jeans, but I don't think they fit me. Because they look as though they're too tight on the bottom.
They look fantastic on you.
I would think they weren't meant to be that tight.
Of course they are.
I would just think that my bum was too big for the trousers.
Oh, you've got a fantastic bum.
Isn't that really telling of the time? The same with Trinny and Susanna. It's like, oh, I don't want my buttocks to look big. No, small bottoms. Nowadays, we are literally getting pumped at brunch to get filler in our booty holes to make them round, plump and juicy for everyone. That was quite the rant. I didn't expect to go on then. Let's not get pumped at brunch. Trixie Mattel, you've infiltrated my language.
Bam, show it off, girl. Yeah, no, those are great.
I like the colour.
The jeans would have been something I would sort of like pick out myself.
Oh, sorry. Why would Nikki suggest that this was good? Look how, like, tight this camisole is on Kerry. Like, it's literally pulling in her, like, shoulder bone. And this, like, it's an unflattering shape. No, Nikki, why do these people that are on these styling shows, how do they get into these positions? How do these people get into these positions of this styling and be like, what I say is actually gospel for styling? Because it's like, no, this is not, that, never.
Even if, you know, I'd go for them and then probably, you know,
and then think, oh.
Yeah, but I do like those. I don't like the top though.
No, I don't think the top does anything for you.
No.
Kerry's bingo wings only really exist in her imagination.
Corduroy.
She's in terrific shape,
no.
but needs to be levered out of her baggy, sexless clothes and into something a little...
Sexless clothes? This narrator is really coming for blood.
More revealing and a lot less grey.
More revealing and less grey. All right. Oh, what are the boots? I can hear the boots from a mile away.
What are your thoughts?
A long time I haven't worn a skirt. I haven't really had the confidence to wear one. But I've wanted to because I wanted to look more feminine.
And you feel confident in this one?
Yeah, I like this.
Shall we have a look at the top and the skirt without the jacket on to start off? Okay, let's have a look.
Oh, no!
That top looks adorable on you, doesn't it?
No. Don't agree.
You know why it works? It's because you're really flat-chested. It actually makes you look like you've got some boobs there.
Yeah, that little bit.
No, lies, Nikki, lies. What you need to do is put her in a lovely, slightly padded push-up bra. You need a high-waisted A-line skirt that will really accentuate feminine hips. You need something that comes up to the waist and creates that illusion of an hourglass figure. You do not need a Victorian cut t-shirt blouse with a bit of ribbon on it and a hateful wallpaper from the 70s as a skirt. I don't like any of this. No, this is hateful. How did Nikki get her position?
Just because of the empire line, and I think the puffy sleeves and the really fittedness of the top actually makes you look like you've got a chest, which is really positive. So that's really fun, and also that makes you look more youthful. Yeah, I must say, your body language is very different in this outfit. You really go, oh, you're talking about
what you have done, look how long you have made her torso. It looks like she's wearing a measuring tape under her bust. What you have done is you've made her look very disproportionate because both of her parts of her body look very, very long in this. So I absolutely do not agree with Nikki here, one bit. Oh, my eye. It's weeping in anguish.
The arms are going a bit. You're not just like standing there going, oh my goodness. You know, you're immediately coming out of yourself. You're smiling more, you're more happy, and you're just
I think you maybe are brainwashing her.
Like more like, yeah, I feel relaxed. You know, which is really great. So
relaxed in that print, I don't think.
Feel more yourself in a skirt.
Happy colours.
Teeth sorted.
So this is a very positive step then, bringing you to have some laser eye surgery.
It is, yes.
But how do you really feel about going through with the procedure?
I'm very nervous. Very nervous indeed. I'm very squeamish about eyes. That's why I can't wear contact lenses.
Oh, goodness.
So I am very, very nervous.
This is the first time in this entire show so far that Kerry has been asked her opinion on something that she's going through. Not once were we asked, like, what her favourite colour is, what her favourite item of clothing is that she has in her wardrobe, what her favourite lipstick is, what her favourite hairstyle is. Nothing like this has been asked so far. It's all been sort of like just told to her.
So if anybody in this waiting room has a gin and tonic, then please throw it my way.
Oh, nerves, surgery nerves.
As we age, the eyes
Fisting.
deteriorate along with the rest of us. Kerry's eyes weren't in great shape to start with.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, she's probably very frightened. Oh, Kerry.
Until recently, the only answer was glasses or contacts.
Oh, that is graphic.
It's freaky just having your eye held open because your natural thing is to blink when something's coming towards your eye.
This will touch your eye very gently, and then a little bit of a squeeze on the eye.
Oh!
Alright, slightly uncomfortable is the worst bit.
Oh, why is no one holding her hand?
You want
I'm
somebody
really
to hold your hand?
scared, yeah.
Alright, we'll get somebody to hold your hand.
The
Oh, please do.
lasers shave off a microscopic layer of the cornea, enabling the eye once again to focus properly. The procedure isn't suitable for everyone. People with just mild eyesight problems are not generally considered good candidates. But for short-sighted Kerry, it means she'll be able to look the world straight in the eye without the intervention of face furniture.
Face furniture?
Which makes a lot of noise, so don't jump to that.
Alright, I'll
You
try
also get
not
a
to.
smell within your mouth.
The effect kicks in straight away. Brighter, sharper vision.
You alright, Kerry?
The credit card bill could hang around a bit longer though. The costs vary, but generally it's around £850 an eye.
Well, like, that's not the end of the world, is it? £850. Oh,
All right.
poor thing. Okay, that was a lot to look at. I have never seen laser eye surgery. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it looks like. I have no idea if I'd be a good candidate for it. I don't think I would be, judging from the way they described it there. Oh my gosh, that was so difficult to watch. Poor Kerry. I don't think she really fully understood what this process was about. Shaken, girls, and not stirred. Literally put in a blender and gone, ah, 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 ah. Now we're going to get a patronising de-talking to from Nikki, no doubt. Oh. In the waiting room where other people are waiting.
Fine. It's a really strange experience, though, having your eye held open. And this eye, I can already tell that there's an improvement, even though it's a bit cloudy because of the tears.
Incredible, isn't it? Yeah, but I'm so pleased it wasn't that bad then.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Give her a hug.
The downside of the laser surgery is that Kerry can see her spots more clearly now. Time for a visit to Patrick Bowler.
What was that? What was that? Kerry can see her spots more clearly now. This narrator, wow. This narrator should be on Drag Race. Can you imagine? Oh, scathe. Cancel the narrator immediately.
Okay, the product we're using today, Nikki, is hyaluronic acid. It's a normal
hyaluronic acid?
protein that's in the skin.
Like
Collagen.
A bit like collagen, yeah, so it's between the cells. And it also attracts water into the skin, so it gives the skin some bulkiness. So you can actually see as we're injecting.
Oh,
it lifts
little
up.
injections, girl. I wonder if it's Juvederm. We haven't been told what it is. It could be
That wasn't too bad.
Teosane.
Unlike some other rejuvenating
Teosane.
procedures, dermal
Oh, it's
fillers don't
Restylane.
interfere with facial muscles or give
They
you
don't.
that startled rabbit look. A treatment costing £200 will
Have you ever seen dermal fillers giving you a startled rabbit look? What is this narrator on about? I wish they'd shown what they meant about that, because that would have been an excellent learning moment there. Startled rabbit look. Absolutely obscene.
last for 6 to 9 months.
Yeah.
So, Kerry, do you want to look in the mirror and see what's happened?
Please.
Let's have a little peep. So was that the nasolabial folds, I think? What I've had filled?
See the little needle marks, but you'll see that the crease is not so noticeable.
Not so deep, no.
Yeah.
That looks great. Look really well rested. Less pouchy around here.
It's come up really well. It makes your face look much softer.
Soft, and that's what we
Facial
all
fillers
want.
don't make
Soft.
spots go away though. But multicolored light therapy can stimulate circulation, clearing blockages and blemishes. A 20-minute burst of red light that's more than just skin deep. The blue light targets the spots by killing bacteria.
Okay.
4 million British adults, mostly women, are affected by post-adolescent acne. It's the hormones that do it. A course of light therapy at £55 a session isn't cheap, but it works. It's been a week since hairdresser Andrew Buck.
I mean, you can say it's going to work, but if it's hormone dependent, like, they're just going to come back, sis, and they need actually to be treated by a dermatologist, potentially, or an actual doctor that's going to be able to, attempt to fix the endocrinology situation that's happening there. So why are they... It just feels a bit adverty, do you know what I mean? Like, get some light therapy, girls. Advert.
Since then, she's had teeth, eyes and skin sorted.
Oh, here we
He
go.
wants to know
Hairdresser
all
time.
the gory details.
Hello.
Hiya.
Oh, highlights.
How do you feel?
Better by the day.
Do you?
Yeah.
Look at your teeth.
Yeah, they're great, aren't they?
I bet you can't stop looking in the mirror.
I know.
God, it's made me want to have mine done as well.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Kerry's short hair is definitely aging, but we don't have time to wait for it to grow. Luckily, Andrew has a cupboard full of extensions and he's not afraid to use them. It takes about 4 hours to stick them on, but they'll stay in place for 3 months.
What have you done?
Oh!
To make her look 10 years younger, don't turn her into a child. Gosh, what have we got here? She looks 10.
What a hateful wig. Why you would want to use like 18-inch hair extensions, keratin bonds for this, I don't know. Why didn't they just use like a couple of wefts in a good placement? This is very strange. All right, okay, all right, okay, all right. I guess we're gonna... Can you imagine?
Pretty only for Betty.
I wish I wanted to be an Afghan hound.
An Afghan hound, gorgeous.
So we're basically going to take weight off the top, not to lose much of the length, but just kind of follow it through so there's just more of a softness around her face.
Yeah, you should have been a hairdresser. You even know exactly where we're going.
I mean, they were just vague words. Softness round the face. We're going to put hair on the head and softness round the face.
Oh, hairdresser of the year.
Right, come on then. Glide down here.
Transformation all but complete. It's nearly time for Kerry to face the public again. All that's left is for Nikki to dress her as someone who can pass for 30
Oh, say something belt.
rather than 40. Then it's time for Kerry to see herself.
Oh my God.
That hairstyle.
Oh, that's never me. Who is this child? Wow. I can't believe it.
Oh my gosh. Why have they dressed her in Mickey Mouse?
So unfrumpy. It's just...
Unfrumpy! Unfrumpy! I would not see this hairstyle and think, oh, very unfrumpy. This, what a hateful hairdresser. What a hateful stylist. I think if they'd have left her with the highlights that she's got in, perfect, and maybe just helped frame parts around the face and done like a pixie style, that would have been great. She absolutely did not need the Karen cosplay hair extensions installed, did she? Absolutely not.
So... Gosh, I don't know what the word is. It's just really...
Hip and trendy.
Yeah.
Now, it's so now.
Yeah, that's right. I can go out there now and I can stand there like this and feel great about it, you know? I just can't wait to see what, you know, people think.
This was Kerry Fender. Yellow crooked teeth, a dated hairstyle, geeky glasses, and frumpy clothes.
All right, yeah, leave her.
Take a look at her now.
God.
Her teeth have been transformed with whitening and veneers. Her hair has a completely new look with extensions and a fashionable choppy cut. Laser surgery has banished the offending spectacles. Her spots have been zapped. Her tired skin given a wake-up call, and she's binned those sexless aging clothes.
Look how like weird they've made her body shape. She needed a high-waisted skirt situation with an A-line out deliciousness and maybe a lovely dress with like straps. No, I don't think actually. This show is like, I feel like it's hilarious and also hurtful at the same time. I do wish my bloody eye would stop weeping though. Oh, maybe it's weeping in solidarity.
It's in favour of something infinitely more flattering. Everything's ready for Kerry Mark II to make a test flight. How old do 100 people think she is?
They've dressed her as like Barry's first cross-dressing experience. And I don't know why. Why have you done this to Kerry? Why?
Now.
Can I ask you what age you think this lady is?
This lady here
Yes, what age?
is 31.
That is the most frightening man I have ever seen. God.
29. 28.
20?
20?
20.
32. 22.
22.
Why have they gone to this windy bridge? Waterloo Bridge?
That's wonderful. Thank you so
what you
much.
want
That's
to know?
brilliant. Yes, absolutely fantastic.
But there are so many, like, just people around about, like, living their lives around here. Imagine just being like, oh, this is me. I was featured on What Not to Wear, and I'm just reading the newspaper. Smegma-ridden coffee cup nearby. But also, the problem with this show, which is exactly the same as with Snog, Marry, Avoid, is we haven't seen anyone that would have said, oh, 58, 55, 62. We've just seen the people that have been like, oh, 20, 22.
Kerry, 10 days ago we did a poll. And your average...
They've dressed her as a dinner lady. She's like the mad dinner lady. They've dressed her as a dinner lady. This woman is a dinner lady at your school.
Age, as you know, was 40. We've just done another poll.
We're going to expose you in this cafe.
Well,
What was the Zoom
your
call?
new average age is 28.
28, wow, that's fantastic.
That's 12 years off in 10 days. Isn't that amazing?
12 years
Wiped
old.
away all those years that marriage and children have put on, because that's how old I was when I got married.
Ah.
So that's great, that's fantastic.
It's official. Kerry Fender used to look 40. Now she's closer to 28. But a year on, is Kerry back to her old ways?
Oh, a
And
year
her
on.
old looks?
Let's have a look. Oh, this is a very...
When I saw
Okay.
my final look, I was absolutely amazed. It was more me as I want to be rather than me as I was before. I felt a different person walking out there. I was like confident, I was as good as everybody else. I looked up, I talked to people, I smiled, and I really wanted to keep the look as much as I could.
A year ago, Kerry didn't like what she saw in the mirror. Now, she's as proud as a peacock. And
That's a
just
lovely
as
lip
colourful.
colour.
She's even happy to face Nikki for
Double
a second
denim.
time.
Hello there, madam. Look at you, sexy thing.
Okay,
Wow.
so I want to say something. I want to say something here. I'm going to reiterate what I said earlier. Okay, so I just feel like people in the mid-noughties, late to mid-noughties, just looked so much older than they do now. This woman is 3 years older than me. 3 years older than me. I don't feel like we dress like we're in the same decade. This is wild. Absolutely wild to me. But I do think this hairstyle works a lot better for her than the weird little extension wispy bits they gave her last time. What is it with mid-noughties and a wispy fringe, even if it's done with extensions?
You look completely different. Look at
I'm
your hair.
fine.
What is this red bits in your hair?
A bit more colour.
It's daring for you, Kerry.
It is. Well, not for the new
She's
me,
gotten
no.
into like
Tell
makeup
me
and
about
stuff
the
though,
new
which
me.
is
Look
fun.
at your teeth. I mean, I still
I
look at
know.
your teeth and I'm like blown away.
Me too. That has just been the biggest change to my confidence. Of all the things
Oh,
that
that's
we've done,
good.
that has increased my confidence the most because now I can smile and talk and laugh without covering my mouth up. I look just like everyone else. I haven't got this awful row of tombstones or rabbit teeth.
So have you stopped doing this? Because I know when you
Yes.
first had them done, you were still like subconsciously covering your mouth.
And I've stopped trying to push my glasses up my face as well because they're not there
Oh,
anymore.
yes, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
you have
yes, of
glasses.
course.
Yes.
With her eyes no longer hidden, Kerry does all she can to show them off.
The past
Not
year
with a
without
Q-tip.
glasses has been a revelation. I can now put makeup on and I can see what I'm doing. And once I've got it on, you can see my eyes because
So here, I love this little style that she's done here with the like little flicky bits. I feel like this is almost a little bit 1920s flapper, if you know what I mean. It's got that sort of like short, rounded texture with a little bit of like joie de vivre. I love it. Love it. Much better.
the glasses aren't minimising them.
Kerry's now so confident she's even coming up with
Lovely
her own
eyelashes.
beauty tips.
Since the makeover, I've started having my eyebrows plucked and waxed. And that opens up the whole eye area.
Yes,
So
it
if you
does.
can't afford Botox, but you want to be bright-eyed, just have your eyebrows plucked.
Oh.
And since Nikki's tips on style, Kerry hasn't looked back.
Have you bought a whole new wardrobe then?
I have bought quite a lot of new stuff, yes, and thrown an awful lot more stuff away.
Okay.
In fact, the clothes I wore for the shoot when I first came to the makeover, I threw those in the bin in the hotel. I didn't even take them home.
Fabulous.
Oh, very good.
So no more baggy jumpers
No.
and baggy jeans and tired old woman clothes?
No, no, definitely not.
Tired old woman clothes. Oh. Oh, what is this? Disco,
It's much more
disco,
fun to go
disco,
shopping for
20s
clothes
disco.
now. I can give myself permission to go and try on crazy colours and things like that, and if it doesn't work, you just put it down to experience. But more often than not, you realise that the
Oh,
things you
bell
wanted to do all
bottoms!
along were the right
They're
things
coming
for
back.
you anyway, and you should just have gone and done them. I wish I'd done them 10 years
That's true.
ago.
That is true. That's a much better shaped skirt. What is this? We're going to get you walking down the stairs.
Yeah, it's been
Say
a
something,
big
belt.
change because I can walk into a shop and I know how things are supposed to fit, and I'm more willing to go and try something that I might have liked before but I wouldn't have looked at in case anybody saw me looking.
Okay.
I thought, oh, what's that old bat looking at that for? Well, I just go and look now and try them on.
So do you feel like an old bat still then, darling?
No, no. I'm a much younger bat now.
Wow! What a weird way to end that video. I mean, all right. Much younger bat now. All right, my lovelies. I'm going to push my laptop away from you there, take out my hanger, and just digest what we've seen today. I do apologise if you can see the mess that is happening with this eye. I have reattached this eyelash 3 times today already, and she's just like, do you know what we need? Moisture, girls! hateful. Okay, so I can't deny that Kerry at the end there looked actually really quite lovely, but I think actually it was the techniques that she was given rather than the experts' input that helped her flourish into a more confident, more interested in beauty, more interested in like styling herself and bringing herself joy in her life. I am very much a proponent of the phrase, if you look nice, you feel nice. I know that sounds a little bit vapid, but it really does, you know, it does do something to the body when you have like a nice lipstick on, or you've styled your hair in your favorite way. It makes you feel better and more capable of tackling the world. So all the more power to Kerry, but we have to agree, those hateful hair extensions. And some of the language in this show is still problematic. It's not as problematic as we've seen on Bridalplasty or The Swan or Trini and Susanna Girl, but it is still, it's not like uplifting. I didn't really feel like at any moment in this I felt uplifted for Kerry. I felt very much like, you know, the popular kid is bullying the weird nerd kid. I felt like that was kind of what we were watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments box below, and let me know also if you want me to watch a couple of more episodes of 10 Years Younger, my loves, because they don't have a huge amount of views. So this was posted in 2019 and only has 24,000 views. So let's see how well this video does, shall we? All right, my loves, it is time for the Patreons, and you can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here, my loves. And I want to say a brand new hello and welcome to Becky, Moisten98, Amanda Vengeance, Stephanie Redman, and Shannon Powers. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Today's Twitch shout out goes to Red the Abnormal. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the go. If you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Twitch shout out, make sure you follow me over on Twitch. It's Luxeria Plays and I stream 3 nights a week. If you want to become part of the Patreon, make sure to check out the link in the description box below. I also have merch available, gorgeous people. Merch. It's a scandal, girls, and get in the bin. As always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Kelly Loom, Erwin Fox, Stephanie Niatupski, Steph Utek, Casey Donahue, Traverful, Ryan Vita, Elizabeth Stone, Celine Yates, Lane Wade, Caitlin Coating, Min DM, Caitlin Wright, Jenny Hendricks, Abigail Ash, ContraPoints, Victoria Waldock, Succubus Lena, Shell Herman, Jodia, Jara Pavlovsky, Jovad, Orkos Emoji, Moldy Apple, Victoria Corella, Megan Holly, and Dana Broderick. Thank you so much for your continued support on this channel, my gorgeous people. And I'm going to leave this video on the note of, whatever your style is in the world, my lovely, make sure you're doing it for yourself. And there's always a way to make yourself look that little bit extra if you want to. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Yes.